Hey guys, so Casio has given up, and I'm gonna prove it. In fact, Casio has given up around 30 or 40 years ago, as has Sony, as has all of Japan, or as they say in the land of the Japanese, Nippon. So, and I'm gonna prove it. It's like, you know these Sony cameras, right? Like the A6000, the A6300, the newer cameras. Yeah, I'm getting on a tangent, but in essence, it has the same issue as these Casio watches. It's like they've peaked maybe in the 1990s, and since then, it's like time has stopped in Japan. And it's like they're only making small marginal improvements, whereas the entire world, everything has sort of moved on, and moved on like in moved on in another way, and then in another way, and in another way. It's like there are these jumps, these leaps, and whereas in Japan it's like, yeah, they're like okay, they're chilling, and it's like it's a retro-futuristic type of vibe there. So, like with Casio watches, like, do you know how there is this for the A91W? There is like this special aftermarket thing, like the oily watch or whatever, that you can put inside the Casio to make it like Bluetooth compatible and whatnot, to make it into a modern watch. Well, my question is, why isn't Casio doing that? I mean, sure, they have newer watches that are like Bluetooth compatible, but those are super expensive watches, sure, and they do exist. But my question is, why is that not the default? And why is that like not the cheapest thing ever? Why don't they offer the same thing for like 10 or 20 or 30 or whatever dollars in their cheapest watches? Why do we have to buy these aftermarket things and modify the watches? And it's like, what I always like to compare it, what I think people tend to avoid, it's that the technology inside these watches is not then different from a regular watch that you put on your desk or whatever. And for that type of watch, we don't say, oh, you know, this watch is so premium, so luxury. It's just like a watch for $5 or $10 that we put on a desk or whatever. And it's like the same thing with calculators. And it's like Casio is doing just the same thing, but they're sort of making it into a fashion item. Sure, they're making the watch stylish, but the technology is just so outdated at this point. I mean, sure, it experimented with e-ink displays, and now it has this MAP display for the newer watch, for the new G-Shock 5600. But that's like 1%. That's like 1 or several percent of what it should be doing. It's like that should be the default. That should be the starting point. We should be like all in awe at Casio. That is like all the watches now should have all sorts of interesting things, and this sort of not wanting to chase after new technologies in a way. It has kind of gone full circle to where now there's all this digital minimalism, and now people want to avoid technology, but I don't think that was Casio's original goal. It's just they're resting on their laurels. Yeah? So guys, let me know if you had similar thoughts. Again, I'm rambling a bit, but I hope I've been able to explain my point.